So during the second half of my master, I started a startup with a colleague, and the website that we created, it was a web application, a modern web application based on Meteor, and it, it was really mind-blowing to use that technology. Meteor, for the ones who don't know it, is a full stack framework, web framework based on JavaScript, server side and client side. And I created the whole website with that. And then after a while, Meteor went in a direction that many didn't like, and myself included. But I believe it has been for the positive, in the sense that they opened up, they broke the abstraction on top of Node, and they allowed for Meteor users to also use the NPM package system. And so that's how I actually kind of was forced to really learn Node, and more I saw that it's actually better to just rely on Node without needing a framework on top. And so I saw that Meteor itself is a very monolithical thing. I went through the code and I saw that many different modules of Meteor have strong dependencies one from another. It's very tightly coupled. And the problem with that is that as long as you like every little bit of it, it's fine. But if you want to switch one part for another, you can't. You have to get rid of the whole thing. And it took me a long time to actually do that. I was never able to actually replace the technology of the website I created. I guess what I did instead was to end the startup and start something else, but that's another story. But over time I was looking at different technologies in the Node ecosystem and looking for a replacement of the Meteor stack. And the interesting part is Meteor has two things that are really unique and really hard to replace. One is the data layer. It has this how is it called? Distributed data protocol that allows you to react to data changes in the database, which is quite revolutionary, and I haven't seen this replicated. The only thing that gets close to it has been developed by the Meteor group, which is Apollo. And if you really need reactivity, there are some packages that you can use to extend it. Anyway, the data layer, I would say, can be replaced adequately for most applications, if not for all of them, with GraphQL and Apollo. So that part of the puzzle I was able to solve. And then there is this other aspect, which is, or one of the very revolutionary aspects of Meteor was that it had an account system out of the box. You could really, with the first Hello World example, you could allow people to register with Facebook with an email and a password, and that's just something that in the Node ecosystem is missing. And if you look for solutions with Node directly, what you get basically is Passport.js, but Passport.js only takes care of authentication. It doesn't really do the whole user management part where you register, where you can forget your password and get an email, a confirmation email, all that kind of stuff. Or even the subtle interactions between different login systems. For example, I could log in with Facebook first and then log in with Google, but with the same underlying email address. And the system should, of course, recognize that it's the same account behind it and connect them. And so these kind of things, there is no standard solution, or there was no standard solution. And so I started almost a year ago, actually, programming one. And I am using it right now with a few applications in production, and there are a few other people who are using it as well. I reached the stable version, like version 1, a couple of months ago, and I'm quite happy about it. And so what I'm going to be doing in the following weeks, months, is to try to promote it more, and that's why I'm doing these videos, and also I'm going to try to document it and make it more easy to use. And for that I also need your help. If you're interested in this project, I need to hear from you what are the scenarios where you would need this to be applied. Thank you for watching.